Something unusual is happening on YouTube right now. The platform just rolled out a major algorithm update, and in my decade of creating content, I've never seen anything quite like it. If you've ever thought about launching a YouTube channel, now's the time to pay attention, because this could open doors to more income than you ever imagined. Opportunities like this don't come around often. Those who take the leap now are going to have a huge edge over everyone else. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the update YouTube just made, explain 3 video formats that are dominating in 2025, and show you how savvy creators are earning 6-figure incomes, even with small audiences. Let's dive into what's actually going on. Have you noticed that your YouTube homepage has started featuring content from channels with hardly any subscribers? Recently, I've seen creators with under 500 subscribers, sometimes even just 200, showing up right alongside major YouTubers with millions of followers. Here's one example. This creator only has 600 subscribers, and this other one just 200, yet they're being recommended by the algorithm. And it's not just something happening on my account. Others are seeing this trend as well. YouTube is actively pushing out videos from new and smaller channels to users' home feeds. As a result, these new creators are getting significant traction and tons of views despite their limited subscriber count. This shift is directly tied to a change in YouTube's recommendation system. Todd Beaupre, a senior figure at YouTube, even came out publicly and confirmed that a special team has been created for the sole purpose of helping small channels grow. This marks the first time YouTube has put such strong emphasis on boosting new creators. When you think about it, it makes perfect business sense for YouTube. The platform earns money through advertising, so the more creators making content, the more ads they can serve, and the more revenue they generate. Helping new channels get discovered is like planting seeds. If creators see success early, they're more likely to stick around and keep uploading. As their audience grows, so does YouTube's ad inventory. It's a win-win. So when people claim YouTube is too crowded or oversaturated, they're not seeing the full picture. YouTube is offering new creators a real shot at visibility. What you need is the willingness to act while this window is wide open. But of course, the type of content you create really matters. You can't just post random videos and expect results. Over the years, I've studied the trends and patterns, and I've identified 3 video formats that are performing exceptionally well right now, and that momentum will continue into 2025. If you're planning to launch a business of your own, this is something you absolutely need to hear. Setting up an LLC, limited liability company, is a critical step for protecting your personal finances. Without one, if your business faces legal trouble, your personal belongings, like your car or home, could be at risk. An LLC ensures that only your business assets are exposed in such cases. The problem? Forming an LLC on your own can be a nightmare. You have to handle documentation, apply for an EIN, write up an operating agreement, and meet a bunch of legal requirements that can feel overwhelming. You can use external service. They'll manage the filings, documents, and compliance so you can focus on building your business. Best of all, their services start at $0 plus whatever fees your state requires. Trust me, I've gone through the DIY route and it's not worth the stress. Often they doesn't stop at LLC formation. They offer expedited services, educational resources through their free academy, a full guide to tax write-offs, and top-tier customer support. And if you're hesitant, they've got a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. They even provide a registered agent service and ongoing compliance support. Let's talk about the first powerful video format for 2025, journey-style content. This is when creators simply show their daily routines or progress without polished editing or effects. A great example of this is Sam Sulek. He records his gym workouts using just his phone. No pro lighting, no soundproof rooms. Sometimes you can't even hear him over the background music, but people love it. Why? Because it feels real. There's no script, no staged moments, just authenticity. He's one of many creators who've built a loyal audience by showing unfiltered moments. Whether it's going for a walk and talking into a camera or casually explaining what they're working on, these videos connect deeply with viewers tired of overly edited content. Of course, things like thumbnails and content structure still matter. You want your videos to keep people engaged. But the appeal of this format lies in showing real progress, not just polished results. The second format is something I call build in public content. This is where creators share their journey of learning or creating something new in real time. It's perfect for people who feel like they're still figuring things out, because you don't need to be an expert. A standout example is Daniel Dallin. He records himself while traveling and working on his business, giving viewers a full look at both the wins and the challenges. His videos are raw, honest, and filmed from his perspective, literally. You see what he sees. It feels like you're going through the process with him. This type of content works because people are craving transparency. They want to see what happens behind the scenes, the mistakes, the messy parts, the real-life struggles. That's how we all learn. Next up is the third content type, expert-led videos. These are educational and solution-oriented, and they're perfect if you have knowledge in a particular area. This is actually my favorite format, and it's what I focus on. One creator who's mastered this is Charlie Morgan. His videos aren't flashy, no advanced editing, no expensive gear. It's just him and a whiteboard. But his channel is laser-focused on helping people start and grow agency businesses. He's not trying to speak to everyone, just the people who need his guidance. And he's not alone. Take Cardinal Mason. His entire channel revolves around helping others become copywriters. What's important here is you don't need to be the world's leading expert. You just need to know more than your audience. Even being 20% more knowledgeable can be a huge help to someone else. Maybe you're good at Excel. Maybe you write great resumes. Maybe you figured out social media growth. Whatever it is, your skills could solve someone else's problem. YouTube is rewarding creators who teach practical, real-world skills, not flashy, high-production content that says a lot but teaches little. Let's shift gears to talk about making money on YouTube, and this part has changed dramatically. You don't need millions of subscribers anymore to earn a substantial income. In fact, There are plenty of small channels pulling in six-figure incomes with just a few thousand followers. I've experienced this myself. My own channel crossed the $10 thousands month mark in just 4 months, with under 5,000 subscribers. It still blows my mind that you can earn more than many full-time jobs just by sharing useful insights on camera. The trick: stop focusing only on YouTube ad revenue. This is where many creators go wrong. I used to obsess over viral views, subscriber counts, and AdSense numbers. But that model is unstable. Views fluctuate and you have no control over them. The sustainable way to earn is by helping people. When your videos genuinely solve problems, you can monetize in other ways: coaching calls, online courses, digital downloads, or even brand partnerships, which often pay significantly more than ads. Once I figured this out, my income started growing rapidly. These days, ad revenue is just a small slice, maybe 5 to 10% of what my channel earns. I see it more as a bonus than a main source. Inside my videos, I go deep into exactly how I do this, how I plan content, think about monetization, and build systems for long-term growth. I also share weekly advice and behind-the-scenes strategies. Now, let me say something I wish someone told me earlier. Don't overthink this. I see so many people waiting for the right time, the perfect gear, or the moment they feel fully ready. That moment doesn't exist. When I first started, I was nervous. I second-guessed everything, from my hair to the background of my videos to whether people would judge me. I worried no one would watch, or worse, that people would leave mean comments. But guess what? People don't care nearly as much as you think. They're not critiquing your lighting or your voice. They're asking one thing: can you help me? When you search for a how-to video on YouTube, do you care if the speaker says a lot, or if their setup is fancy? Probably not. You care about getting the information you need. So instead of worrying about how you look, focus on helping that person on the other side of the screen. And honestly, the benefits of YouTube go far beyond money. Yes, the income is nice, but the real reward is the connections. Since starting my channel, I've met friends, found business partners, and connected with people all around the world who share my interests. I've learned more from making videos than I ever did in a classroom. So here's my challenge to you. If creating a YouTube channel has been on your mind, don't wait. Start now. You've got about a month left in the year, plenty of time to shoot your first video. Don't let another year slip by thinking, what if? Instead of watching others grow their channels, take that leap yourself. Make the first video and let me know what it is going to be about. I read every message and do my best to reply. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.